Iran's violent crackdown on the political opposition there might be having the intended effect. For the first time in 8 days, there were no major demonstrations in Tehran after the government arrested scores of protesters. Iran television is reporting 10 people died in this weekend's bloody clashes. That would bring the death toll to 17. There are doubts about those numbers, fears the toll could actually be higher. President Obama called a meeting at the White House today about Iran. More in a moment on that. First, our senior foreign correspondent, Jim Sciutto, tonight.
Today, government scare tactics appear to be working. Tehran's streets largely quiet. That's in glaring contrast to the violence overnight, seen here in these new images. As rallies failed to materialize, we heard early signs of frustration. A female protester reached by telephone in Tehran complained about a lack of leadership. Is that disappointing to you that there's no leader?
Of course it is. I mean, it's really sad. People getting killed and people doing everything in their power to go against the regime after 30 years, and we don't have the support here. We don't have a proper leadership.
Speaking today, President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad demanded the U.S. and Britain stop interfering in Iran, adding the election proved most Iranians love the regime. That claim is proving more and more far-fetched on the ground. Today, the government continued mass arrests, including journalists, and expelled BBC correspondent John Line from the country. American Michelle May, who was in Iran on vacation, was unwittingly caught up in the violence. She was abducted by paramilitary Basij fighters, the most aggressive in battling the protesters, accused of being a spy.
I thought, oh, I'll make a scene and maybe they'll go away, but they didn't, and they put me into their car. And then another Basij guy got in.
Terrifying.
Yeah, very. I thought, this is it. I couldn't believe it was happening to me.
Before releasing her, police forced her to sign a confession. Even though the streets are quiet, the political battle persists at the highest levels of the Iranian government. Fact is, the protesters have some very powerful political backers. The question now is whether they continue to back a popular rebellion or they try to reach a political compromise that satisfies both sides of this deeply divided country. A deal that accomplishes that, David, is difficult to imagine.